It is too much of free sex that makes a lot of men not to trust you. Run small now. Do shakara small now. Let them chase you small. Just form little hard to get. Every time you're opening your leg like wardrobe. Say no. My name is Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO, the #1 most controversial certified relationship and mental expert. Dear women, a lot of you come to me and say, my husband, my boyfriend is lacking trust issue. They don't trust me, especially the single people. I'm not even talking about the married people, because a lot of married people barely even have sex. Yes, many married people don't even have sex. They can stay 2 weeks because responsibility, there are lots of things going on in marriage. 1 week, 4 days, they've not had sex. I'm actually focusing my energy on the single people. What's up now? The sex is actually for married people, and you people are rushing and you people are overdoing it. Every time you have gone to your boyfriend's house, you have parted leg, you have done 4 times a day, you have no. Learn to say no. Learn not to be in the mood. Learn to occupy yourself. And that's why we always advise women to be independent. Because some of you don't have anything you're doing. Some of you are students. Some of you are just young girls looking for where to go to. These men are just using you as sex tools. Every time you're having sex, 24 hours is back. No, that's not how it's done. Learn to say no. Now, let me tell you something. In this part of the world called Africa as a whole, many men, a lot of men do not have the mental capacity when it comes to sexual activity. It's only in the Western world that sexual activity can be explosive, can be exploring, can be adventurous. In this part of the world called Africa, culture and religion has been able to put a woman in a particular way to be conservative. That's the reason why when a man wants to marry, there's some certain things he's going to look at. If your eye is shining too much, you say, no, this one, she's wayward. If this how you would dress, this one is wayward. Now, many men have not built that mental capacity. So when you always go to them every time and you're always having sex, they will see you like a whore. That's the truth. And that's the reason why a lot of men generalize women as whore. It's because you go there and you give them this thing free of charge. They're not even married to you. They have not paid 1 naira on top of your head. Every day you will go and be doing for free. They'll be patting your leg and spreading your leg like a turkey, like chicken. Come on now. That's the reason why they keep insulting you. Any small thing, they will call you a loshi. Any small thing, they will call you a whore. That's the reason why a lot of them have trust. And that's the reason why a lot of them have not married you. So many men have not married you because they have trust issues with you. They don't even trust you, but they're having sexual intercourse with you. That's the truth. They don't trust you enough to make you a wife because you're always going there to pat leg. Did they tell you that for them to marry you, you have to be spreading leg like wardrobe? I don't know who is telling you. Did they tell you that, okay, for a man to make you his wife, you must go and spread your leg? You must... No. In fact, I have said a couple of times in my video, give these men something to chase. I don't know who is talking to you, but trust me, when you don't give a man something to chase, there'll be nothing to desire. There's some men that will come and say, I don't like stress. When you see that one that says, I don't like stress, please run away from him because they're going to stress you. Any man that says, I don't like stress, he is going to stress you. Because a man that sees a woman his love is going to stress himself to get her. That's the reason why you see your boyfriend is not putting in effort. When he wants to chase that other girl, he will put in efforts. Everything he's doing for the other girl, he cannot do it for you. It's because you are too easy. You will see a lot of your men kneeling down and begging a woman. They have never knelt down. Some of them are crying for another woman. It's because you are too easy. Learn to say no. Learn to say no. Learn to give yourself some sort of dignity. And the most annoying part of this free sex that you are sharing, this free sex you are sharing, is the fact that most of you are not even enjoying it. A lot of you women, you've been sharing free sex for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 7 and 10 years of your life. You have not even gotten to orgasm. Most of you don't even enjoy this thing you are sharing for free. And I'm wondering, what are you doing there? You are there sharing, they are patting your legs. You're just satisfying the men. You're not even satisfying. Money, you're not collecting. Orgasm, you're not collecting. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? You think that sex is actually a way to a man's heart. That's a lie, my darling. Sex is not a way to a man's heart. They will use you and they will dump you. Men are visual beings. Men are physical beings. If you open, they will enter. Sex has nothing to do with love for a man. No. A man will knock you and still go and marry the woman that he love. Hey, why do you think a lot of men have wives and they don't have side chick on top? They'll be telling you, baby, I love you, but they cannot leave their wife. Yes, it's because men are physical beings. They are physical beings, they are visual beings. So long as you open, they will enter. It has nothing to do with emotions. Women are more of the emotional ones. Once we just start having sex, we are in love already. So you need to be careful. So it's not everybody who is having sexual intercourse with you that is going to take you to takes you seriously. No, in fact, those people that men take seriously, they don't even sleep with them every day. Oh Lord God, people can bear me with this. If a man actually wants to take you seriously, you are not a porn star. If he wants to take you to the future and he wants to wife you, he does not need to finish the sex a day. But every time, am I running away? Am I running away? In fact, sexual intercourse every day with a man is a no-no. In fact, it's a red flag to show you that the man does not even take you serious. He doesn't take you serious, because a man that truly likes you will preserve you. There are other things you guys will be talking about. The other productive things that will keep you busy in the land. Every time you're doing it's becoming very annoying and irritating. Women, could you learn to close your legs? Just close your legs. Just close it. It's becoming very annoying and very, very irritating. Even the married people that God gave this sex to, they're not having it as much as you single girls. Because I'm not a Mongo. I'm not a Mongo, because I don't used to knock the way people used to knock. No, don't count me. As much as I am single, I'm not part of the people. I'm not in this WhatsApp group. Don't put me in the WhatsApp group. I'm out. Now, jokes apart, guys. If you're a beautiful woman out there, you need to put some sort of dignity on yourself. Don't think that when you constantly pat your legs for a man, he's going to take you seriously or he's going to take you to the altar. No, you have to learn to say no. Even in marriages, sometimes you will still say no. Baby, I'm not in the mood. Baby, I went to work. Baby, I'm tired. Not talking of in a relationship where the man has not even showed any interest or any sort of commitment. Please, beautiful young lady, it's becoming so irritating that the only thing a lot of you women have to offer is just sex. Every time you go to a man's house, you're just going to knock. No productive conversation, nothing more apart from knock. The only thing a lot of you women can do is to knock and to clean house. That's the reason why some men have turned you to house girl. Only you is not complaining, after everything I did for him. That's not your job. That's not your job. House chores does not make you a wife. I've said it in a couple of my videos. It is because you don't have anything to offer. That's why the man turns you into a house girl. If you have other productive things to offer, trust me, a man will want you to be very, very agile so that he can come back and meet a very energetic woman that can talk. That's the honest truth. It's because a lot of you don't have anything to offer. That's why when you come, they move you to the bed, from the bed to the kitchen. That's where they've been moving you to. And trust me, a man needs a companion. A companion is not a slave. A companion is a woman who can have productive conversation, who can share with his mental capacity. That's the real meaning of a wife. That's the reason why sometimes in your marriage, some of you can't even talk to your men. In relationships, some of you can't even have conversations with your men. That's the crazy thing. It's because you ended up in the kitchen and in the bed. It's only when he wants to relax. Some of this men used to use you to sleep. It's not as if they even enjoy the sex. They just use you to sleep. Anytime they feel like sleeping, they'll come and climb on top of you 2 minutes and go back. That's what a lot of you are going through in marriage. You're not enjoying the sex. He's not enjoying. You're like a sleeping tablet to him. Come on. Can we build ourselves beyond just this sexual escapating? Can you see yourself beyond the sexual object as a woman? Can you look beyond and say, I'm beyond sex? If you take away sex from me now as a woman, what else can I give? If my private part is cut out and I cannot have sexual intercourse with a man, what can I give? Can you ask yourself that question as a woman? I think it's going to help you, answer yourself from within. Please. A lot of you are beginning to misbehave, that they are now generalizing all of us, even all of us that are even trying to be disciplined and be focused and be celibate. All of us, they've added us to audio low show. So we are suffering the sins of you, the sins of the father. All the things you are doing is affecting we innocent people. So please, can you guys close it a bit and just save us some dignity? Because no matter how you're saying it's not my business, the men are beginning to generalize all of us. In fact, the men have put all of us in the same WhatsApp group. So even most of us that are trying so hard to discipline ourselves and create boundary, we have been generalized. We are all women are all of us are not the same. Please, so beautiful women out there, please Having sex 24 hours with a man is not going to make him take you seriously. It's not going to make him take you to the altar. I don't know who you are talking to. What makes a man marry you or take you seriously is the value you bring to the table. And sex is one of the cheapest things you can give to a man. Sex is so cheap that you can get it from anywhere. You can buy it 200 naira, you can buy it 500 naira. It's the cheapest thing you can get. So as a woman now, you need to be able to inculcate so much in yourself beyond just sex. So gone are those days when you want to use sex to make a man to marry you. Now it will not work, cool, because it's now everywhere on the street. A man is looking for someone he can have, productive conversations with, valid conversations with. A man is looking for a woman that he can go to work and come back and have a woman he can share what happened at work with. Not just a woman that is just lying in bed and patting her legs. At some point, a man will even get tired of sleeping with you. Yes, a man can actually get tired of sleeping with you. It's not all men that, because when he comes and sees you like a log of wood and you're unproductive, you become irritating. There's some women that are actually irritating because they can't even talk. And sometimes sex is even more interesting when it starts from a conversation. Like you guys are talking about something, the next thing, the conversation gets interesting, you guys get in the mood. Those ones are more memorable than when you're just lying down in the bed. When the guy finish everything he's doing, he finish bathing, he'll now come and pat your leg and now enter. 2 minutes, he'll now come and now go out. How do you even feel as a woman being used as an object? There's no connection, there's no emotion, there is nothing. It's just going in and out. So please, beautiful women out there, I don't know who's listening to me today, but I know that this video is going to touch a lot of you to change your mindset. I don't blame you. Society has made you. Most of you have been built by society, telling you that a woman is just meant to stay in the kitchen and cook. That's a lie from the pit of hell. There is so much you can do as a woman. There's so much power you have as a woman beyond sex. Sex is just a plus. Sex is just like one of the smallest powers that you have just acknowledged that God gave to you. There's so much more where that sex is coming from, where that energy is coming from. Please discover it, utilize it, so that a man can place you in a better position, so that a man can prioritize you. A lot of you are just in fruitless relationship where a man is just using you. When you develop yourself and find out more beyond your sexual capacity, a man will place you in a place that is prioritized and put you there like a queen. I love you guys so very, very much, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I love you so very, very much. See you guys next time. I'm going to be dropping more videos.